a Fermacell partition meets different flanking elements, joints should be created which can allow differential movement. There are a couple of ways to achieve this. Leaving a gap of 5 mm, a separating tape can be applied to the flanking wall and the gap then filled with Fermacell joint filler. The separating tape prevents the joint filler from bonding to the wall and creates an artificial hairline crack. The other way is to use a flexible acrylic compound to fill the gap. In this case, the gap should also be at least 5 mm. Where there is the possibility of deflection in the ceiling, a deflection head detail should be incorporated. Timber can also be used to create fire-rated deflection head details. The same principle applies where wind loads cause deflection in both directions on the exterior facade. End movement joints can be fabricated using C-studs. With fire-rated partitions, the overlap must be sufficient to maintain the correct overall board thickness. Expansion joints must be used when the wall length is greater than 8 meters. The gap between the boards must be maintained both at the surface and within the expansion detail. Corner details and internal partitions are simple to form. It is not necessary to use additional studwork in these areas. When rough-edged offcuts are jointed, Fermacell joint filler should be used, as joint stick is not a gap-filling adhesive. Boards are fixed first, leaving a gap of 5 to 7 mm. The joints are then filled, ready for finishing. Fermacell is factory-sized. The boards are ready for painting, papering or tiling. For a really smooth finish, fine surface treatment or FST is used. The face of the board is completely covered with FST and the excess is then immediately removed and returned to the tub. The remaining veneer bonds into the surface and dries within 30 minutes. A waterproof sealant should be applied in rooms where moisture is present and surfaces are in contact with water. For further details, please refer to our literature. Fermacell partitions are renowned for their strength and ability to carry heavy loads directly from the board. Wall-mounted fixtures such as shelves and cabinets can be fitted using ordinary screws without the need to place noggins behind the board. A cavity fixing in 12.5 mm Fermacell board can support 50 kilos. Even a 5 mm screw will carry a load of up to 30 kilos. Fermacell partitions provide a high-performance, cost-effective alternative to both conventional masonry and advanced dry lining techniques, particularly in relation to acoustic, fire and impact performance. The inherent moisture resistance and screw holding of the board gives a flexibility unrivaled in today's modern building techniques. Where conventional dry lining techniques are no longer considered adequate or masonry too time-consuming for modern building needs, the strength and durability of Fermacell provides a simple alternative. Whatever your requirements, there is a Fermacell option.